VBT Technique 1. Lord Shiva says, Radiant One, this experience may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in, down, and just before turning up, out, the beneficence. Meaning. Focus on the momentary pause between two breaths. Tantra says inhaling is rebirth and exhaling is death. Momentary pause between inhale and exhale is the reality. Feel it. Consciousness. Momentary pause between breaths. VBT Technique 2. Lord Shiva says, as breath turns from down to up, and again as breath curves up to down, through both these turns, realize. Meaning. During inhalation and exhalation, when the breathing stops at the pause and turns inward or outward to start another cycle of inhalation and exhalation, focus on that turn. Feel it. Consciousness. Turn between exhale and exhale. VBT Technique 3. Lord Shiva says, or, whenever in breath and out breath fuse, at this instant touch the energy-less, energy-filled center. Meaning. Focus on the navel, the center where the incoming and outgoing breath meet each other. Feel it. Consciousness. Navel. VBT Technique 4. Lord Shiva says, or, when breath is all out, up, and stopped of itself, or all in, down, and stopped in such universal pause, one small self vanishes. This is difficult only for the impure. Meaning. When you have breathed in or out completely, when the breath movement stops on its own, in this universal pause, the thought of me disappears and the supreme reality reveals. Breathing movement stops completely, mostly during surprise situations such as accidents, etc. Consciousness. Surprise situations when breathing movement stops. VBT Technique 5. Lord Shiva says, attention between eyebrows, let mind be before thought. Let form fill with breath essence to the top of the head and there shower as light. Meaning. Focus your attention between your eyebrows, since this is the place where the pineal gland, where the third eye is present. It is not functioning. It is hungry from lives to be awakened. Through the third eye you become the witness and be an observer of your thoughts and breath. With this observation also imagine or feel the shower of prana or light coming from the top of the head. Consciousness. Third eye. VBT Technique 6. Lord Shiva says, when in worldly activities, keep attention between two breaths, and so practicing, in a few days be born anew. Meaning. Whatsoever you are doing, keep your attention in the gap between the two breaths. But it must be practiced while in activity. You will have two layers of existence, doing and being. Going on practicing, life becomes drama and you become an actor and you be centered with reality while playing your role. Consciousness. Gap between two breaths during any activity. VBT Technique 7. Lord Shiva says, with intangible breath in center of forehead, as this reaches the heart at the moment of sleep, have direction over dreams and over death itself. Meaning. Be attentive between the two eyebrows, the third eye, and feel the pranic energy entering from the head reaching the heart. Incoming breath with prana is life and outgoing breath with prana is death. Once you are nearing death 6 months before prana starts going away with your outgoing breath, you will start sensing the prana and have direction over dreams and death itself. Consciousness. third eye with pranic energy passing into you. VBT Technique 8. Lord Shiva says, with utmost devotion, center on the two junctions of breath and know the knower. Meaning, observe the breathing process with devotion as it comes inwards and outwards. Consciousness. Breathing devotionally. VBT Technique 9. Lord Shiva says, lie down as dead, enraged in wrath, stay so, or stare without moving an eyelash, or suck something and become the sucking. Meaning, simulate death, lie down as dead, experience the reality. Ramana Maharshi used this technique to attain enlightenment. Consciousness. Death simulation. VBT Technique 10. Lord Shiva says, while being caressed, sweet princess, enter the caress as everlasting life. Meaning, 1. While you are being loved, the past has gone, the future is not. You move in the dimension of the present. You move in the now. This now is eternal. Loving the present moment makes you forget the past and the future. Consciousness. Loving present moment.